We haven't found Penny just yet, but she should be arriving, hopefully.
Yes. Penny, you know, she goes places. Like many of us. She, I think, has a vivid fantasy life. She's probably running in a field somewhere right now. I just don't know. Anyway, so this is dessert time. But I must say, we're feeling kind of tired. Oh dear. I'm trying to get the lid off of this little wee chocolate cake, of which I'm not going to have much. And Andrew is going to have less.
I'm not going to have any.
Yes. But we both have
It tastes horrible.
ice cream. It's beautiful.
No, it's
Beautiful.
trash.
So, we both have yummy ice cream. It is chocolate with chocolate chippy things. And Andrew is going to add chocolate sauce. Because there's not enough chocolate there. There, just go mine.
That's good. Oh yeah, we gotta do the thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Let me try a different one. That I think Ruth would like. And that is, you can't do it with me because I don't even remember it enough myself. It's something like, God is good and God is great, and so we thank Him for this food. By His mercy we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen!
Okay, so let's try and do this.
No. Let's just do this.
Okay.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
No, 3, 2, 1.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. Yay, God. Mm. Yeah. So while we were away, and we were away for a good while, because it's now, maybe 20 to 7 or so, and I think we started eating around 3. I did take every little bit of turkey that was no good, and the bones and the carcass and everything. It's now on the stove in a pot, much like a cauldron, boiling away. Now, do I really think I'm going to make soup out of this? I'm just not sure. But I tell you, the house smells lovely. I will ponder what I will do. It still has, I think they said you should at least let it cook for 2 or 2.5 hours. So I'm not there yet. So I'll let it do that. And then I'll think about it. It does smell nice. And all the rest of the good turkey, I carefully removed and separated into the light and the dark.
I'm gonna make some soup.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is soup time. What did I do? Okay, so the light meat is in freezer bags. Some of it is in the fridge, some is in the freezer. Dark meat, same. So, we'll have some turkey for a while. The turkey, as I think I might have mentioned, was something in the vicinity of 22 pounds. We did not eat much. But we will. But mind you, you know.
I got a bit of stuff.
It's okay. It's on. And you know what? It's about to fall off the table. See, when you get a turkey, it isn't all edible. Yes.
I just heard Google talk.
Google Talk?
Yeah.
Did it talk back?
She just spoke.
She did. Want to go ask her what she wants?
It's either...
Is it Penny? Is Penny talking to Google?
It's either Penny talking to her or the FBI is watching us.
Well, in this country, it wouldn't be the FBI, it would be CSIS.
Thesis?
CSIS.
Mixing up my lovely soup.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, also tried to figure out why that clock was not firing. And I think I did. Sometimes it just loses its mind.
I need to add a bit more chocolate
Yes.
to my soup.
Yes, there's hardly any chocolate there.
Perfect.
Did you eat that?
Okay. My soup. Okay, my soup is almost ready.
Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, this clock was not chiming. Sometimes I find grandfather clocks, as I say, they kind of lose themselves. And you kind of have to advance the thing. But sometimes the key is to get it starting to chime and then backing up to another 15-minute mark and somehow getting back in the groove. It seems to have worked, although I don't know. We'll know in about 2 minutes, because it should chime the quarter hour. And see, at the 15-minute mark, it's a very short thing. At 30 minutes, it's a little bit longer. At 45 minutes, it's longer. And in an hour, it's longer. And it goes bing bong. Yes, it goes bing bong. It does. And it also...
No!
It also yeets.
No, you!
Yes.
You...
It yeets. It yeets.
Oh, God.
Yes, it does.
Oh, no.
Yes, it does.
Oh, God.
If you don't know what we're talking about, watch the first video.
Oh, God, you dum-dum.
Bing bong.
This is going to be on the internet forever. Please, just shush.
Bing bong.
No, no. Oh, God, no.
So, as everything is put away, and all is well and good, the only thing I really have to do is let the cauldron boiling probably cool down and then decide what I'm going to do with it. Aha! The clock strikes. That? That might be the half hour. But it's not on the half hour. So it may still need to find itself. I'll see. Always exciting. So I'm not going to have a whole bunch of this cake. Not at the moment. Maybe again tomorrow. And now that our dining room is able to be dined in, perhaps we will eat here more. But also, Maybe we'll do some more eat videos and other such things here.
Shh. Forget I ever told you about eat.
What about Bing Bong? Ding Dong?
Oh, God. I forget I ever told you about Bing Bong. But please.
There's a word that comes to mind.
Shush.
No, not shush. Cringe!
That's what you are right now.
Cringe.
Oh, God.
Cringe. One thing that I think might have gone wrong is the bun warmer. Maybe I ended up putting too much in it in terms of water. I'm not sure. I will work on this. But the buns are in there. And I'll probably explore more tomorrow. The other thing I'll probably figure out is a better place. No. Oh well, that's what laundry's for. A better place to film from. This was all kind of hastily put together. It was. And if some of you are wondering why I don't have the candles burning, that is an excellent question. And the reason is they then produce hot spots on the video. Much like this light up here. Yes.
Want the rest of my soup?
No, thank you. Are you done?
No.
Oh. Anyway, I shrouded this light because it does the same thing. See, last year, if you look at our first episode, we had lights everywhere and candles everywhere. And it wasn't until I looked at it and I said, oh, I got to do something about that. Oh, thank you. Just leave it right there. Right there. Anyway. So, ends another Christmas. Christmas 2021. Our second year, essentially, in lockdown or house arrest. But we are alive. Thankfully, not long ago, Andrew was able to receive his first vaccine, and soon I will be able to get my booster shot. Just have to get the appointment set, and then we have to figure out when Andrew can get his second.
Oh, also, what are we going to do and look at that picture?
Oh, yes. Just a moment, people. Alright, you know what? Just before I get this, let me tell you the backstory to this. Many years ago, I saw a thing on Kijiji about a twin project. And of course I have a twin. Actually, identical twins they were looking for. So we responded and we were accepted and we were part of this art project, which is available online. If you were to Google Factum, F-A-C-T-U-M, Bradley, B-R-A-D-L-E-Y, you would find a video. You would need, I think it's an hour and 17 minutes long or so. And if you want more explanation, just write to me. But anyway, it was an art project where we were interviewed separately and then it was all edited together and it was quite something. There are other such parts of this project. Anyway, one of the things they did to raise money for the project, etc., was there was a very limited edition bunch of pictures of the twins. And Andrew, what is it you want to do?
I want to guess which one's you and
Uh-huh.
which one is which one.
Alright. I will get this photograph. Well, two of them. I will get it. Right on. Okay, so,
Don't drop it.
no. So, as you can see, and hopefully the lights aren't messing with this, I'll put it on a bit of an angle. There we are. The background is the same. We're wearing the same. We did everything we could to look as close to the same. And this was what they did. So, I'm going to let you in on a secret before Andrew tries to figure out who is who.
I'll close my eyes so I can't see.
Are they closed?
Yes, they're covered.
Okay, so we're going to bring it over here so you can see it. Okay, Andrew. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Wait.
do you want to look at it closer?
When my eyes kind of look set in.
So,
Oh God.
which is which?
Keeping
in mind, as you saw in this picture, my hair was some shorter.
You look exactly the same.
That's the thing about
I'm
identical.
gonna go about this one.
So you are saying that I'm the one
on the left.
On the left. Let me look and just assure you, Andrew has picked the picture on the left side, not the right side, but the left side. And what makes you think? Like what
Wait,
between,
show it closer to me.
Okay, but what between us? What tips you off that you think that that's me? I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm not questioning it. Just what?
Oh God, is that you?
What jumps out at you and says, okay, that's got to be him? Is there something? I'm not asking you to change.
Wait, let me look at your face. Okay, so.
I'm not asking you to change. I'm just saying.
You got those eyes. You got those eyebrows. Wait, what color are your eyes?
You can't see them well on that much, can you?
I can't. I'm still gonna go with my pick.
You're gonna go with this, but you can't tell me what makes you pick that.
I don't know. I think maybe because it could be because how I think he is kind of leaning and how he originally looks. I guess how he's like kind of leaning. I guess.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah.
Am I right?
Well, as it happens. Yes.
Yes!
Yes, you are correct. I am on the left, he is on the right. This was shot in the garage here, and when we did it, we met with the artist, Candice Bright from Germany. She briefed us. Then I went into the garage with her and her crew, etc., etc., etc. And then we probably spent about 3 hours setting up the things that were behind, like the backdrop. And then they questioned me for something like 7 hours.
Alright, I think also the skin tone is a little bit different.
Yeah, it could be.
I think you're more, it could be natural, but your face is a bit more like red.
Maybe. Anyway.
Like if you look here,
yeah.
It's more like kind of darkish white, but that looks more reddish white.
Anyway, they talked to me and questioned me for 7 hours. One time, because they had to keep replacing memory cards, one time the camera stopped recording, and thankfully, very quickly, and it's funny because I was looking thinking something is not right, and then she said, what's wrong? And I said, I don't think it's recording. So I don't know what was lost. But anyway, so they had about 7 hours of me, then Richard appeared, we all had lunch in the back, but we really didn't talk much. I didn't tell him anything about what I'd said or anything, and then they interviewed him for about 7 hours.
Okay.
And in the end, they edited it together. So there's lots of stuff that wasn't used.
Well, I have a great idea of what maybe you and Richard could do at one point.
What's that?
Maybe you could both be in separate rooms, and we ask you, like, questions to see how well you know your twin.
Mm.
Like, what is your twin's favorite color, or what type of cake is your brother's favorite color, or what ice cream, or what season or holiday.
Yes. We could do that. You could. Anyway, when you see the thing online, it would appear sometimes that we're talking at the same time. Sometimes you hear a voice and you hear the other person is just watching. Sometimes somebody is talking and you just see them. It's it's really quite remarkable. It is. So it's Factum Bradley, F-A-C-T-U-M, B-R-A-D-L-E-Y. And this is an artist proof from the opening, which was at the power plant in Toronto, and looking back, that was now maybe 12 years ago. Maybe. Anyway. Richard still keeps his hair rather short. I haven't had mine short for a while, but you never know. That could change. Couldn't it? Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, Daddy, just stay here. I gotta go find Penny.
Okay. Just don't get hurt.
Entertain the camera.
Yes, I will do my bestest.
I will find Penny.
Okay. You never know where she is lurking. I did see Penny today. I was sitting upstairs in a recliner, and she appeared many times so that I could reach my hand down and pat her head. And then she would go away, and then she would come back, and I would do it again. But she has not appeared for dinner. She has not. So, soon it will be time to know. Oh, I heard something. One of the clocks is about to do something. I'm not sure which one. So we will have some green bin stuff and recycling, and certainly tomorrow I will have dishes to do. And I will have to figure out what I'm doing with, I hesitate to call it turkey soup, but the other stuff. So far, I'm not seeing that Andrew is appearing. So maybe he has not found. Any luck?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Where'd you go? No Penny.
the clock strikes. Now, is it going to do the bong bong? Bing bong. Ding dong. I think it will. No, it's not going to. So it's still off kilter. But the other one will fire.
So is this all that we should?
Well, I was just thinking of Lionel Richie. Do you know who Lionel Richie is?
Not a damn clue.
Oh, he's a grand musician. So, as he would say, so my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. And don't forget to ya yeet and bing bong. believe we have deserted.
Well, just wait. Let me try one more time.
One more time, we're going to look for Penny. We will look for Penny. So tomorrow, I suspect, I will complete the cleanup and sort out the whatever I've created in the pot. Do the dishes, have leftovers. Who knows? Maybe we'll record again. As I said, I am looking for another angle here. I am. And also, at some point, I don't know if there's any external microphones for iPhones and iPads, but I'm sure I could use one. Maybe there's a Bluetooth mic. And Andrew returns, and Penny is still not to be found. She has yeeted herself.
Oh my God, please shush.
It's alright, she hasn't yeeted herself, just yeeted. Well, I think I will gather up the wayward cutlery. I will put this cover back on this little cake. I will gaze fondly around. And what else do you have to say at this moment, Andrew?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yabba-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. Yay, God.
Yeah. Say, you have told me
What?
there's some Christmas song that's like everybody's doing things to on TikTok.
Oh, God.
What is the song?
I think it's called Delightful. Or So Delightful. Like,
How's it go?
the weather outside is frightful, but that fire is delightful. And since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The fire is slowly dying. Please stop recording me.
Can I take a picture?
Fine.
Don't look so like. Why don't you just say, the fire is slowly dying.
The fire is slowly dying, but that fire is
Something is so delightful.
fire.
The fire is so delightful.
That fire is delightful. And since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The fire is slowly dying.
I don't know.
Something and since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
No. And as it happens today in Toronto, it was warm, and whatever snow we had on the roads and sidewalks and things is mostly melted. But do be careful out there, because when stuff melts during the day, it freezes at night, and it can leave sinister things. Funny, I was walking to the mailbox. Is Penny here?
No,
I was walking to the mailbox today, and I
wait,
heard.
just keep talking.
Okay. And I heard this fellow was approaching in the distance, but I could hear this crunchy noise. And I said, "There's something on your feet," and he said, "Yes." And they were the things you can get to just put over your shoes. And he says, "I don't think I really needed them today." But to which I replied, "Oh, yeah, you did, because all it takes is one invisible patch of ice." And this was an older gentleman, probably with hips that would just love to snap if he were to go down. So, oh, no Penny. No Penny. No Penny. Oh well, I guess we're not going to see Penny this time. So, it will be time to sign off. And you know what we should really do, Andrew?
What?
Just make sure anything perishable is put away. And then we should sleep. We were up very early this morning. Shouldn't we sleep?
We were up very early. It was only 7.
Yeah, you usually sleep into 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Then you were almost falling asleep not long ago.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't. I was just bored because you kept calling people. And I was so bored.
I
I wanted
wasn't
to watch
calling
my
people.
YouTube.
My mother called. Your grandmother.
Well, I wanted to watch my YouTube. And that's why I was sad, because I was so bored. But now I am full of energy.
Full of energy. Very good. All right. How would you like to end this Christmas story? Besides rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. You have some, any other story? I know what would be great.
Okay.
Andrew, no songs, no geeting, no ding-dong, no bing-bong. No.
What?
This year, Andrew finally got to pitch against other real people
Yeah.
instead of having the pitching machine go. And many of the innings that Andrew pitched were very quick because, as some coaches said, he has a cannon for an arm. And
Wait, I throw it kind of hard, but it's just, I go back, but then just, I quickly
well,
throw
yeah,
it.
I mean, I haven't.
Wait, no, let me just, can they see me?
I would say come over this way.
Well, this is basically how I throw. So I get up,
Yes.
and then I pull it back,
Yes.
and then I start
Okay.
to just,
Yeet it.
please shove it.
Yes. Of course. Anyway, one game which went particularly well. Actually, let me tell you a little story. We get into the last game of the year, the very last game,
Oh, yeah, that.
and Andrew starts pitching, and it makes quick work of them. And this team's pretty good, they think. And then we have another fellow on our team pitch, who he can throw harder than Andrew, but not better. And then we say, okay, well, we're doing okay. So, am I doing this right? Did I do this wrong? No. We started with Justin in the first inning. Then we put Andrew in the second inning. And we said, oh, okay, well, we're doing okay. We'll put Justin back in, give him another chance. This is the last game. Even though it wasn't the last game, it was going to be the last game because it was going to pour rain, and then the last game was going to be rained out. Suddenly, this guy comes charging across with this rule book and out to the umpires on, I am violating something, section, whatever, and it's, what's up? And you can have somebody pitch 6 innings.
No,
6 innings, 6 outs. But it has to be consecutive. So, basically, here it is. The game is tight. And I don't know what he thought we were going to do, but Justin had done okay in the first inning. I think the score was 2-1 when this all went down. And Andrew had, this is where I was really getting it. What had Andrew done?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Tell them about the carving.
Why? I don't remember what happened.
There's an expression you used when you spoke of how you did in this game.
I carved them up like pumpkin pie.
Yes, he carved them up like pumpkin pie. Anyway, so I'm summoned to the mound, and there are the umpires, and I guess he thought we'd put somebody else in, but so I just said, so in other words, the game was only going to be 3 innings. In other words, he's fighting to not have our second best pitcher, and the only logical thing we could do at that moment is then put Andrew back in. Because the game is on the line, and we're allowed to. And, anyway, so I said, okay, apologized to Justin, said, sorry, I didn't know. Otherwise, we would have done it differently. Andrew came in, and he...
Carved them up like pumpkin
Yes,
pie.
he carved them up like pumpkin pie.
Did I drink anyone out?
Oh, yeah. Most everybody. And it's funny how batters are funny things. There was one fellow, Andrew, flung one in. I don't know how fast. It was a little outside. So this guy then, and it was called a strike, so this guy then crowds the plate. And then, of course, Andrew throws 2 strikes right down the heart of the plate, and he jumps back like, he's trying to kill me, my God! And the umpire just goes, strike 2. Strike three. Yeah. Do you have any baseball stories?
I mean, the Blue Jays signing Kevin Gausman is pretty good.
Indeed. But do you have any more stories about this season? About your team?
Our coach was horrible.
Well, I would say the coach had a different view on what was what. And yes, it is good that everybody plays and everybody gets a chance at certain things. But also, you want to, even this is just house league, you want to at least give your team a chance to win. And he didn't seem to get that. Because a lot of the parents, I mean, they appreciate somebody coming out and volunteering their time and coaching and all that. It's a beautiful, magical thing. But a lot of kids would leave the games after we lost horribly, after being mercied 3 and 4 innings in a row, and really didn't feel very great for a couple days, only to go back and have it happen all over again. When we had, it's kind of like a chessboard, we had the pieces to be competitive. And that doesn't mean the same people always doing the same things. It means shuffle people around, but, you know, don't get mercied in the first inning and then the game is lost. The night, please. No. No shaving of the arm. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, we did win the last game. I think it was 2-1. And, you know, the nice thing about this all is if you do have pitchers who can pitch, can you imagine? It really doesn't matter so much where other people play, because if nobody hardly ever gets to hit the ball because they strike out because the pitchers are good pitchers, then, you know, it's short innings and everybody's happy and everybody goes, yay! Carved him up like pumpkin pie! And as it happens, Andrew doesn't like pumpkin pie.
I don't even know if I've ever
But
heard
I do. Oh. Well, maybe next time.
I don't like pumpkin. I've never had it, but I know I'll hate it.
How do you know?
Because
Okay.
I just do.
Stay tuned. Perhaps next year, I will get a pumpkin pie, and Andrew can have the slightest little morsel, and then he can decide
Wait,
whether...
can you also get some apple pie? Because supposedly apple pie is good.
It is good.
I
Okay.
don't like pies.
I see. So you don't like pies, but you want me to get an apple pie.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay. All right. Stay tuned
For
the battle between the apple and the pumpkin pie. And we'll see who Andrew can carve up. News at 11. Film, perhaps after that. Anyway, enough for now. The alarm on the stove is going off, which signifies that the disaster that I'm cooking there...
Where have you gone?
Penny, the disaster that I'm cooking on the stove has probably cooked long enough. And it smells really wonderful in here.
It does. I can't smell a thing.
Well, it's because we're immersed in it. It's like, remember I told you when I went to the mailbox and then came in, I was like, turkey. Right now we are immersed. You know what that means?
Yeah, entirely, yeah. Immersed, yes.
Yes, immersed.
Okay.
Okay, so, perhaps you'll see us again before next Christmas, perhaps not. Perhaps you'll see Penny before next Christmas, perhaps not. But for now, we will sign off and carry on. So thanks for coming. Hope you had a good time, whatever you did, wherever you did it, with whoever you did it with. And we hope you stay healthy and happy. And you have we hope everybody has a better 2022.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, right now it's looking pretty grim. But you never know, you know.
Oh, well, I think what we should do is, in 6 days, when it's the New Year's, we should record it. Watching, like, the countdown at Times Square.
Ooh, we could do that.
No.
And we could get pumpkin pie. I can't talk. We could
Pumpkin
get
pie
pumpkin
and
pie
apple
and
pie.
apple pie and Andrew.
And we will fight Penny and lock her up in a cage so you can see her. Yes.
Penny has. I don't think Penny's ever, except to go to the vet, where we have like a cat carrying thing.
I remember she hated it.
She does not know. Penny has never been in a cage.
No.
She is a free person.
She's not a person, she's a cat.
She's a free person.
And even also Sheldon.
Yes. Cats generally don't like these things.
They would just go in there. We gave them food. We gave them dry food. We gave them a can of wet food. They wouldn't care. They would squeal, and they would try and kill our ears and make us deaf.
Yeah. I had a little dog that my mother rescued.
Just right
a second. This goes to the dog carrier thing. Anyway, and this little dog was feisty. My mother rescued it from Cuba. It was a feisty little street fighter. Anyway, like when I first took it to the vet one time, I was wearing these thick leather gloves, and this is not a big dog. And it's just sitting there going, ah. And then they're like, why are you wearing the gloves? So I just said, you'll see. Anyway, what I did with her is I made her carrier kind of like her, not her safe, like when we went in the car, that was where she would sit, and I would leave it there, and she'd just say, oh yeah, well, I'll go lie down in there, that's cool. And then, of course, if ever I needed to take her to the vet or whatever, and, you know, like, she didn't find the carrier as a horrible thing, she'd say, oh yeah, okay. And she'd go lie down in it. And normally when we rode in the car, I'd just leave the gate thing open, if we were heading north or whatever, but if I really, really needed her in there, it was no big thing. Anyway, funny little dog. Funny little dog. Alright, so maybe you'll see us in a week for the big pie.
No, it's 6 days.
Maybe you'll see us in 6 days for the pie, the battle of the pies, pumpkin or apple. And I tell you one thing about apple pie, I like it warm. I don't know why people are like, oh, you want us to microwave it? Like they look at me like I'm, you know, from some other planet. I'm like, yeah, I want it warm. Warm. Toasty warm. Where's pumpkin pie?
Ooh, this thing is actually...
It's pretty thick. I do not toast or roast or nuke pumpkin pie. It is good cold or at room temperature. Anyway.
Okay. Now...
Alright, enough. So thank you. We'll be in touch. Any last words?
Bye for now.
Bye for now.